All right. So Savas Algebra 2 here. Our last problem was a lot like this one. So if you already watched it, I think I'm going to be repeating the exact same thing. We are in lesson 3.2. The last problem I've assigned, at least this year, and that is problem 28. All right, so we have this box. It's 16 by 12 this time that we're cutting it out of. And because these sides fold up right here, and they have to be the same height, those both have to be X's for the dimensions. And you cut it out of each corner, so you fold up each of the four sides. So we have the length being asked first. That's the longer side. So in this case, that's the 16 here, but we're cutting an X and an X off, so that my length of the whole thing is going to be the 16 and take away the two X's that are cut out to fold up the corners. So that's how the first part starts. All right, so you've got an X here that's folding up, an X here that's folding up, same thing here and here. I don't know if you can read those. And then the next thing after that, we said this length here was 16 take away the 2x, so that'd be the same thing as down here. And now we're being asked for the width. So for my width, we've got the 12, the shorter dimension, and we're going to cut an x off from each of those. So similarly, this is going to be my 12 minus 2x for the width of the box. All right, so let's put that in there for here. 12 minus 2x. Then the next thing says, well, what's the height of the box? The height of the box are just the x's that are being folded up in the corners. That's going to always be the same. Very classic algebra problem here. Now for the volume, we'll take the length of this box, the 16 minus 2x, multiplied by the width of the box, the 12 minus 2x, and times the height of the box, x. So we did this one wrong in the last video. I tried it and it wouldn't let us type it in this way. So I'm going to distribute this x into here. So that gives me 12x minus 2x squared. And then let's multiply that out times the 16 minus 2x here. So this is for my volume. I did length times width times height to find my volume of a rectangular prism. So 16 times 12. 16 times 12, I know it's going to end in a 2, but 16 times 12, 192. And then 16 times this minus 2 would be minus 32x squared. And then this negative 2x times 12, negative 24x times xx squared. And negative 2 times negative 2 is a positive 4, and x times x squared is an x cubed. And then these two will be combined there to make what? Negative 56. All right, so that should be my volume unless I made a mistake, which is possible. If we did, we'll just go back and find it. That's what I tell you guys to do. So I should role model that if it happens. My 4x to the third, I'm putting it in standard form, highest degree first to lowest degree. Then my minus 56x squared. And lastly, my 192x. So, just as I said, I wonder if, I missed a sign in here. 56, the 192 was positive. All right, let's try that. Okay. Then the next one is the outside surface area of the box. So we got to do each of these little rectangles and add them up. So if I go up here to this top and I multiply these two, if I multiply those two, I've got x 16x and then minus 2x squared. It's going to be the same for down here. If you can read that, that's kind of hard for me to read. Then if I go on from there, my next one, I would go over here. I've got multiplying these. It's going to be 12x minus 2x squared. That's going to be the same as over here. Same thing. And then my body in the middle here, this body in here, the 12 minus 2x times the 16 minus 2x. 12 times 16, already did that, was 192. And then a negative 32x. And a negative 24x. That's my negative 56. And then the negative 2x times the negative 2x is a positive 4x squared. But now we have to combine all those for our total surface area. So let's see. 16 minus 2x squared, the top and bottom flaps. 16x minus 2x squared doubled for the two flaps. Makes 32x minus 4x squared. Then my left and right flaps, or the 12 minus 2x squareds. And if that's doubled, sorry, 12x, right? Because it's x. So that's 24x minus 4x squared. And then the base, the yellow that I wrote in here, was the 192 minus 56x and plus a 4x squared. And so when we put all those together for the area of all of those parts, these all cancel out. That's 56 positive, 56 negative. Two of those will cancel. So what I'm going to be left with here is the one extra negative 4x squared and a positive 192. That takes care of that problem. So that wraps up Savas Algebra 2, lesson 3.2 of the assignments I've assigned. So hopefully that all helps. If not, if you get too stuck, by all means, bring your questions with you to class and we'll take a look, or come see us before school, open period sort of thing, and we'll work with you then. Good luck.